with Dean after the Northampton Saints game. Is that the best performance team that you've seen from a Newcastle team that you've been in charge of?
I don't know about that. It was, as we said in the changing rooms afterwards, and the players said it more than anything. We made a lot of mistakes today, and the beauty is, we played against a side which are on the upper. We think a side they're a quality side, and having made so many mistakes, still sort of clung on for a win at the end. So it showed a lot of character, a lot of courage, and we're pleased with the win. But again, there's a lot more to come from the side, which I think is the nice thing about it. And if you look at the game and we'll scrutinise it, we can think of certainly sort of 4 try-scoring opportunities that we missed already. And I think the Saints will come back and say, well, they missed a couple as well. But our attack is starting to function and starting to go well. So yeah, we were happy, but there's still a lot of work to be done.
You're looking up rather than down now, aren't you? The way the team are playing over the last few weeks, it's got to be encouraging.
Yeah, without doubt. I've said all year, I've never looked down at all, and actually, when as we were a few weeks ago at the bottom, you can't, can you? But yeah, exactly. So, I mean, the boys have never done that, and it's about the quality of the side and the players and the squad and the camaraderie they've got up within the side as well. And at the moment, the boys are pretty confident. They marshal themselves, they sort themselves out, and they're going well. And we're it makes our life a lot easier, doesn't it?
You get a great start, scored a try within a minute, and it's wiped off. Or it's wiped off. But at other times, that with not very much confidence, that could have been a real problem for the guys. But they just scored again very quickly. Yeah, and I think over the last 2 or 3 years, we have been guilty of sort of crumbling a little bit when sides have hit back pretty quickly. And as you said, the last 3 or 4 weeks or 3 or 4 matches have meant a lot to the boys in terms of getting their confidence up there, their gander up there, and understanding actually the quality of the play that they can play is right at their top drawer. And if they execute things properly, then we can score as many tries as anybody else, which is what they now believe. Talk about character and discipline, it's the words that come up all the time, but only 1 point ahead with a considerable period of time left on the clock. That does say an awful lot about how far the guys have come.
Yeah, very much so, and I think we've probably got our first genuine line-out still for about 3 or 4 games in that last line-out, so I was quite pleased with that. And Hoggy as well, he was playing with half an ear, so yeah, it's the boys clung on, but I think more, as you said, showed a lot of grit and character in doing so. You always run the risk, as we did in the last couple of minutes, when you play this a little bit of a seesaw pattern with 1.5 minutes to go of sealing off or getting done for sealing off, which is what happened, and we thought we were a little bit worried about it, and so for us, we knew what was coming from the line out, and actually sorted it out.
And the crowd, again, talking about the crowd, we do it regularly when we're doing well, but the team have been playing well, and the crowd was over 7,000 again, and they got behind them. The noise was incredible. Oh,
incredible! And I don't think anybody would have gone home disappointed today at all, other than the Northampton supporters, obviously. But yeah, listen, the crowd was absolutely fantastic, and I've said before, and I keep on saying it, the crowd here is probably as loud as any other crowd in the Premiership, and we don't probably get it quite the numbers, but they're probably louder than any other crowd.